Hey, welcome to the ChiroPlus channel. My name's Dr. Zach McCabe, chiropractor and co-founder of ChiroPlus, the home exercise plan builder and remote therapeutic monitoring RTM platform for chiropractors. ChiroPlus exists because now is the time to take your home exercise handouts and demonstrations and take them to the next level, to digitize them, move them to the digital world. And you can do that with our app and our platform. Everything's on an app now. You know that. That's what our consumer expects. You probably read your news today on an app, your calendar on an app. You checked your bank account on an app, booked travel on an app, and even my Bible, it's on an app. That's what the consumer expects, and that's what we're going to give them. We're going to elevate your status and give you a better outcomes with your patients, better patient compliance. Add those two up, it's going to lead to better income for that matter. In fact, that's what we want to do here is we want to take your systems of creating home exercise plans, giving them to your patients, tracking them, and making modifications, not just from analog to digital in your practice, but from an afterthought to an income stream is what we want to do. And so today I want to show you what ChiroPlus is all about. Mostly, I'm going to show you today from the doctor's point of view because there's two entry points into ChiroPlus. Your practice member is going to download the app from the App Store or Google Play um, on their iPhone or their Android device, but you're going to get in to your side of it through a browser. So let me share my screen here and just show you what. Before that, though, let me get you a little more orientation to what's on the screen. ChiroPlus, from both the app side of this, the patient point of view, and if you want to learn more about that, go out to our YouTube channel and watch that video. From the patient side on the app and from the doctor side here, there are three places that you're going to go. One is right here, the patient list or patient roster that shows just what I told you, what they have done. And we can drill down more. We're going to do that in a second. The chat function, so I'm up in the upper left-hand corner here if you didn't see my cursor. The chat function is going to allow you to chat with your practice members between visits. Now, this satisfies a criteria for remote therapeutic monitoring and remote therapeutic monitoring reimbursement if playing that third-party game interests you. And that can be worth it for sure. And if you want to know more about that, let's have a conversation. We'll talk more about that at the end of this video. And then the third place, the HEP Builder, our library of exercises that allows you to give your patient a home exercise plan for their betterment. Because, in my practice, we just had a team meeting and our theme for 2025 is not more, better. Our theme is better. We want to improve systems. We want to improve office visits, patient visit average. Our goal is to make those statistics and our systems, our service, our environment. We want to make it better. And ChiroPlus is one part of that better, and it will be for your practice too. So in an effort to improve all of those things, patient statistics, patient outcomes, patient compliance, office visit average. You can create an exercise set for your patient. They're going to have it right on their phone. While we're here, let me show you what you have available. So we can either select a patient or add a patient. So let's say you're going to put a new patient into the system. Let me show you how easy that is. 4 points of data: first name, last name, their mobile telephone number, their email address. Then you're going to select their primary doctor in your clinic if you have more than one doctor. Now, that mobile phone number is their entry point into our app. When they download the app, they're going to enter their phone number and it's going to populate both your clinic data, your logo, personalizing it, elevating your status once again, and their exercise plan. It's that simple. Now I'm going to go to an existing patient. So let me select a patient here. I'm going to select Chris Carter today. And I'm going to do that because he's only got two exercises on his list, the wobble chair and the six-way cervical stretch. Now, if you're a corrective chiropractor that does something like Pettibon or CBP, max living, something like that, you might be familiar with a few of these things. Now, we practice hands-on chiropractic care in our office, but we also do some curve corrective work with Pettibon. So you can see Chris's exercises here. He has those two. I can add more to them. I'm going to come back to that one second. Let's go back now to that patient screen. I'm going to click on Chris. Notice a couple things before I do. So gray didn't do any exercises. Yellow, he did something. Green, he did all of his exercises. In his case, again, two of them. This little red face is actually a frowny face. Tells me he had pain that day. It's a pain indicator that he can show us. So now I'm going to drill down into his profile. Again, we have the list of exercises. Then we have a scrolling calendar here that shows me what he did on those days. And again, here's that pain indicator. Saturday, the 11th, six-way cervical stretch was painful. So now let me go back to Chris's Hep Builder. He's got two exercises. Let's say I want to add some. How easy is that going to be? Well, the wobble chair and the six-way cervical stretch are two parts of a four exercises in our office, a Pettibon warm-up. So I'm going to add the missing exercises. Just going to hit that button. That's going to populate all four of them. Now, let's say I want to change the order. Let me drag and drop some around. Let's say we want to do six-way cervical stretch first, repetitive cervical traction second, wobble chair and thoracic roll. That looks great. Want to add more exercises? We can do that. We can do that with the exercise sets. Now, these exercise sets are specific to particular techniques in chiropractic, but let's say you wanted to add your own exercise set. We can do that for you real quick. And then our exercise library, extensive and also able to be funneled down into certain exercise types. Let's say just cervical exercises, or let's say you want to do some core exercises. Let's say you want to do some lumbopelvic exercises. Now, what you might not be able to see from here, let me get a good example. Let's just go with bird dog here. Click on info. So this tile is what your patient is going to see in their app. They're going to see a written description of what to do. They're going to see an image of what it looks like, but more importantly, they're going to see a quick video of how to do this exercise. This might be hard for you to see on your screen, but what you're looking at here is an augmented animation. It's not a real person. And we use augmented animation for one simple reason. An animation is a clean, error-free movement. Your patient can watch this video again and again to make sure they're getting the exercise right. Because let's be honest, I know you've done this because I've done it. You demonstrate a video in your adjusting room. The next time they come back and you say, "Hey, Bob, show me that exercise I gave you last time." And it looks nothing like what you showed him. You wonder, what was he watching last time, right? It happens all the time. Come on. You know it does. With our app and these videos, Bob gets to watch this exercise over and over again. He can't get it wrong. In fact, if he gets it wrong, that tells you he's not doing the work at all, quite frankly. So now I'm going to close that. If I want to add that to, well, in this case, Chris's exercise list, I just hit this add button. Boom, it's over there. I can drag and drop it wherever I want it to be. So that's how we add exercises to a patient list. So their home exercise plan, we modify that plan in real time, whether they're in the office or not. We can chat with them outside of the office, in between office visits. Again, that satisfies RTM, remote therapeutic monitoring criteria for reimbursement, if that interests you. And our library. Our library is what is going to make your life a whole lot easier. Because that's what we want, right? We want to be better. We want to be better doctors. We want to provide better clinical expertise We want to elevate our status, better reputation. We want more referrals. We want to increase patient outcomes, their compliance. That's going to increase, that's going to increase income. If they're coming in more often because they remember to do their work and remember to see you next time. So, doctor, if you can see how ChiroPlus is going to make your life easier in your practice, elevate your status, and increase your bottom line, then I want to talk more. So now we're going to go back out to that website. I want you to get out here to our website, chiroplus.com. Look around, make sure you understand what we have to offer. But then I want you to get in touch with me. We want to talk more about getting you on board in 2025 and again, taking your practice to the next level. So hit that contact sales button. It's going to take you to my personal booking page. You do not need a Microsoft 365 account. Just continue as guest. I'm available on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays to take your call. You just click on one of these times, hit next, enter your name, type in your email. You're going to land on my calendar. I'm going to get an email about that, and I will be in touch to confirm that appointment with you so we can get started right away. No time like January 2025 if you're watching this now. But hey, if you're not watching it in January 2025, you know when the best time is? The present. So no time like the present to get this done. Let me stop sharing here. So, my friend, it has been a pleasure to talk to you about ChiroPlus. The next step in practice evolution and up-leveling your game in your practice. For the sake of your patients, for the benefit of your practice, for ease in your life. We're here for you at ChiroPlus. Get in touch with us soon. We want to help. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Keep doing what you do so well. We'll talk soon.